Okay, so for this handout, what I want you guys to do is cut the biosphere part. So above the word biosphere, cut along there, and then above the word list the most common elements, cut right there as well. Okay, so you'll cut all of that off, and then here are the most abundant. Here are the elements that are composed of our biospheres. Okay, so you have oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon. So you're going to use this key that I have added on this worksheet right here. You'll use this key for each element. So for oxygen, you need to color it red, nitrogen blue, hydrogen green, carbon is gray, aluminum is orange, calcium yellow, iron brown, and silicon is purple. So here it says this element is the most abundant in the biosphere, and people and animals must inhale it to survive. What element out of these four do we need in order to survive? Okay, so I'll give you a hint. Oxygen, or the answer rather, oxygen is the one we need to survive. So you go here and you're colored this part right here red, because the key that I previously showed you said for oxygen you need to color it red. So you go on and you do the same thing. You read the little hint, the riddle, and then you make your choice based on these four elements here. Okay. So the next one is the lithosphere. You'll cut it out. So cut above the word lithosphere, cut below number 6. Okay. And so here are the elements that make up our lithosphere. You have oxygen, aluminum, calcium, iron, and silicon. So you go back to the key, figure out which ones you need to do. The most abundant element in the lithosphere is also the most abundant in the biosphere. So we just did the biosphere, right? So which one was the most abundant there? That was oxygen, right? So this one is going to be oxygen as well. And you just keep on going with all the other hints, and you color it based on what the color key here told us to color it. All right. And also it looks like majority of them, they gave you the chemical symbol for them. So, or they even told you the element. The atmosphere is only composed of 2, oxygen and nitrogen. And so you just read the hint and then you color it based on the color key. Same for here. And cut it out the same way we did the other ones. Here is your hydrosphere. So the 2 elements that are composed of the hydrosphere is the oxygen and hydrogen. And then you read the hint and you color it based on the color key. Cut it out the same way, cut above the hydrosphere, and then cut below number 3 without cutting out the circle. So cut like along this part. Then go ahead and fill in one of these tables. So you have 4, you have 1 on each page, but you only need to actually cut out one of them and complete one of them, okay? Because they are the same things. And you'll glue all so you'll end up having 5 things glued into your journal. You'll glue all this into your journal. And I'll show you a picture of what that should look like. So the biosphere, you put the elements that make up the biosphere, go back to this top part to figure out those elements. And you tell me what elements make up the lithosphere, atmosphere, and the hydrosphere. And then that completes this activity.